Just gonna give it a couple more minutes for people to get in here. All right, let's do this. Where is the button that I'm supposed to press? There's the button. Okay, so, hello chat. Hope you're all doing well. I am incredibly late to talking about this thing, but I'm late to most things, so are we really surprised? I'm certainly not. Man, I think my thing I have for viewing chat is broken at the moment. Give me a sec. YouTube, work with me, please. Function. So the way I have this set up is so I have my main screen, and I only have one computer screen, so I'm looking at chat on my phone, except YouTube crashed on my phone, so now I'm re-pulling it up. Give me a sec. Alright, I now have chat visible. How's my day? It's been alright. I am tired, but that's mostly, me not sleeping and drawing instead. Yeah. So, yeah, for those who were here for previous streams, the cough is still there. It'll probably still be there for the next several weeks. I don't know how long it's gonna last at this point. But, yeah, so I can see chat now, I can see my screen, we're good, I think. Yeah. So, back at the end of January, there was some stuff leaked for a new FNAF game coming up about Into the Pit. For those who might not be aware, Into the Pit is the first story in the Fazbear Fright series. And basically the premise of that story is there's this kid named Oswald, I think, and he goes to this place called Jeff's Pizza, which was previously a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and when going into it, like, many people have already heard the time travel ball pit memes. So he goes into the ball pit, and he comes up during the time that, William was doing the murders. So, and then he comes out of the pit at one point, and Spring Bonnie follows him out and drags his dad into the pit, and Spring Bonnie pretends to be his dad for several days, or whatever, I don't remember the exact amount of time, until, Oswald manages to go back, get his dad, and, Spring Bonnie, Pit Trap, whatever people call him, dies. So yeah. And now we're going to be having a game about it, and my chat thing is broken again. Bringing out the iPad, maybe this will work better. I would like to be able to see chat. Please. I like talking to people. I'm an extrovert, that's why I do this. Alright, maybe split screen, but then that would make the setup I have here look weird. I'm just going to pull up chat on multiple devices, and it's going to be fine, because if one's not working, I can just check the other one. Give me a second. Alright, let's see if I can view my channel. Okay. Just make sure volume's off. Alright, now I have two things of chat pulled up. So, Into the Pit. And, it should be interesting. Most people have already talked about it, but figured I might as well give my thoughts on it, since it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting some information for a while, and not in addition to the trailer, some other stuff has been found about the game. So, without further ado, let's make sure I have volume turned up. Yes. Okay. Let's see this. Here's Jeff's Pizza. Spooky. Oh, man. The pixel art's so cool. Got the atmosphere down. Looks strangely built from the back. It looked like the back had like some sort of muscular structure going on. Presumably that'll be Oswald. Oh wait, I'm just gonna go all the way through. And that's, okay, the dad. What were you thinking hiding in that nasty old— oh, and there's him getting dragged into the ball pit. Love that. Child running for his life. That looks like Golden Freddy. Oswald possessing Golden Freddy confirmed. Oh, there's that thing. Oh no. That's, oh my gosh, that's horrifying. Ooh. That's solid. Oh, wait, there's more? Oh, okay, that's for the channel that I'm watching this on. Alright. So, it's got all the basics, it looks like. Now let's go through. Hang on. Okay, so I was wondering if it's interesting that the lights are on at night. And so here we have Pit Spring Bonnie. It doesn't look quite like the Spring Bonnie suit from the other games, that at least as far as we're aware. This guy's got some sort of plating over his head, and the buttons are a lighter color, which is interesting. Buff Spring Bonnie, yeah. The real question is why the frick Jeff bought the old Freddy's. I assume it's because it closed down and he needed somewhere to have his pizza store. Man, I like the lighting of this, and like with pixel art especially, that's really cool to pull off. I've tried to do like a couple little small pixel art things, but like nothing nearly this complex. It's really impressive. Shout out to Mega Cat Studios for this, I believe is what it's called. And here I'm wondering, why is his back so defined? I'm pretty sure this is just like a suit. Like, I am no insult to the artist or whatever. I think it looks fine. I just think it's kind of funny that it makes this robot look very muscular. All right. And off he goes. So what I think is interesting right here is Oswald sneaking in through the vent. First of all, have you heard of Among Us, Gregory? Second of all, I don't remember him sneaking in at night at any point. I could be wrong. I haven't read the book super recently. But I don't remember him sneaking in at night to deal with Pit Trap. I'm a little... I'm thinking that it's looking like this might be not an identical story to the books, and there's a few reasons. I will say this isn't my first time watching the trailer, or my first time looking at information about the game. So I do have a few things pulled up to go over like more information and stuff, and then sort of like potentially go into my thoughts on it. He does when he rescues his father? Okay. But that's in the normal world. Okay. Do I think Jeff was picked because Juniors was in Midnight Motorist, you know, just to mess with us? That would be funny. That'd be really funny, but there is no R in Jeff's, so I doubt it. Why do I think his eyes are blue specifically? Pit Traps? I mean, that is a really interesting point. 'Cause Spring Bonnie's eyes, I think Spring Bonnie's eyes were green? I think they were green. Let me, just a sec. Spring Bonnie, Spring Bonnie, nice. Let's see. In the movie, it looks like they're blue. But I could have sworn that they were green or silver. Well, as Springtrap, the eyes are silver in color. Green eyes? Okay. Sorry, I should have shown that to you, what I was looking at, but you know what, it's fine. It's fine, I don't need to. Okay. But yeah. I do think it's really interesting that the eyes are blue. I think it could be connected to William having blue eyes. Well, they're described as gray, but like gray and blue are pretty close in the eye color spectrum, so that would be my guess there. But that's very interesting. Yeah. But yeah, so here's Oswald sneaking in at night. And this, with the paper pals on the wall and all the stuff set up for birthdays, this looks like Freddy's. I don't, and like someone mentioned earlier in the chat, I'm pretty sure Oswald was not at Freddy's at night. So I do think that this isn't an exact retelling of the game story. I'm thinking this might be the version of events that took place in the games instead at this point. So things might not perfectly line up, but they'll be relatively similar, you know? And here we've got Freddy's stuff in the menu, employees only. Hang on, let me see, there's... Okay, on the wall, I'd like to point out this. It looks like that's the Freddy, Bonnie, Chica stuff. In the books, one thing that's mentioned is that there's, like, faded stuff on the wall of, like, what the wall used to look like before it was painted over. And I think it's really cool that they bothered including that here. Because, like, you can also see the checkerboard pattern. And, like, there's Chica, presumably Freddy and Bonnie right there. It's very cool. This place looks pretty abandoned. Well, it's not abandoned, just very run down. I'm pretty sure that was the case in the books, too, with Jeff's Pizza. But yeah, so here is the infamous time travel ball pit. Gotta love it. And Oswald is being talked to by his dad. What were you thinking hiding in that nasty old thing? Didn't you hear me calling you? And there it is. Hang on, I want to take a good look at that. Oh, there's the reverse. He just grabs him. Oh man, that is... The animation here is so cool. Like, he's coming. Okay, and here his eyes are silver, which is interesting. Is it just like a for effect thing later in the trailer? Thank you, JPEG Animations, for the $2. Am I going to look at the screenshots as well? I'm going to try to look at some of the metadata and stuff from the website or whatever, screenshots and all that, I think. And also, like, the wiki page. So whatever's there, I'm going to be taking a look at. So that's mildly horrifying, and also not William. William is not in there, which is good. I'd be concerned if he was. But yeah, it does look like there's, like, some sort of fleshy stuff coming down there, though. But those teeth are not human in the slightest. Which is very, very interesting. So, words. Yes, I can speak. Yes, okay. So I think this is going to be tying into how, in the books, Pit Trap is less... It's not William, but it's like a sort of agony manifestation, question mark, probably? Because the ball pit, for whatever reason, Eleanor related or otherwise, for those who know who Eleanor is, the ball pit is infused with, like, the agony of a bunch of people, and their souls are trapped in the ball pit, is what I interpreted from the books. And Pit Trap seems to be, like, the agony imprint left behind from William's murders in the missing children's incident. So, like, it's sort of the remnant agony memory of the event sort of come to life, which is really interesting from a game world or book world or, like, FNAF universe mechanics perspective. Because, like, despite the books having, like, the continuity question is something that we'll have to deal with once this game comes out. I think we can pay more attention to the continuity question, because there have been some people who, with this game coming out, have been like, oh, this must mean that the books are then canon to the games. Or game continuity, rather. Because everything's technically canon to the games. It's just a matter of is it in the same timeline. But there are enough differences to where I'm questioning if that would actually be the case. But yeah. Could I explain Eleanor? Eleanor in the Fazbear Fright series is this very, like, this agony entity possessing an endoskeleton who wants Remnant and is actively trying, like, causing as many problems as possible in order to, like, obtain Agony and Remnant. And she's the final boss of the Fazbear Frights series. I do recommend people read the books if they can, because, like, despite the rep that they usually get, they're entertaining. I like them. She feeds off agony, right? Yeah, something like that. Pit Trap is Eleanor, right? Possibly. Probably. Not totally sure. Am I okay? It seems like I'm coughing. Yes, I have had a cough for a month and it's not going away. So I'm just dealing with it. But yeah, so like Eleanor is probably related to Pit Trap. Is she literally Pit Trap? Is she what's causing him to spawn? I would have to like go through and double check to like figure out my thoughts on it. But yeah. Hydrate or dihydrate, guys. Oh boy. Shout out to marching band for that one. All right. But yeah. I think it's really interesting. I thought it would be good to point out the sort of origin of Pit Trap in the books, because it looks like it's probably going to be a similar situation here in the games. Is this game canon to the main story? I don't have a set opinion on it yet. I think it might be. I think it probably will be. And the thing is, like, it is looking different from the books, so that shouldn't cause any issues. Because if this game is canonizing the entirety of every detail of any, like, of the Fazbear Fright stories, or even just Stitchline, that causes a whole bunch of continuity errors that I don't want to have to deal with, because that just makes my life harder. Isn't Eleanor the book version of Circus Baby? She's described as having some similar elements to her appearance, but it's not actually the same thing. But yeah. And in goes the dad. He has been yoinked. So now we have Oswald booking it through the Freddy's. This sort of looks like Circus Baby, which is interesting. Because, like, there's, like, the red hair and the pigtails, but it also, and then there's, like, that would be the dress. So if this is a case where, this is canon to the games, then, like, I think it's interesting to note that there's Circus Baby here. It could just be that the time in Freddy's is an, amalgamation of, like, multiple time periods, because there is some stuff, like, later. Hang on, let's see. So there's the main Freddy's. There's Golden Freddy. I'll be, okay. I'll get more to the time-specific things later. This looks like Golden Freddy to me. But especially with, like, the pose and stuff, which is very interesting. So, if Oswald is climbing into this suit, presumably no one else is in there, which would mean that, the kid William Killed's body is not in there. So that might imply that the kid isn't dead yet. And based on, some other things, I think that might be what's going on here, because, like, hang on, I'll pull up the wiki. Okay. So, the summary for the game is, I couldn't find the exact place this came from, but the summary is, fall into the pit and immerse yourself in a new chapter in the Five Nights at Freddy's universe. Oswald wishes his town and his life weren't so boring. All that changes when, my stutter's kicking in. Alright, all that changes when he dives into the ball pit at a rundown pizzeria and finds himself in the past. However, Oswald's deepest desire will have an unexpected cost. Survive 5 nights of terror in this chilling adventure game. Travel through time to solve puzzles, gather clues, and outrun the threat chasing you through both universes. Move swiftly and stay hidden, and you may just survive. But this time, it's not just your own life that's on the line. Oswald's father and 5 children from the past could all meet their end if you don't save them. So, legitimate time travel in FNAF. Woohoo! Because the interesting thing is, in the books, it seemed to be implied that the ball pit wasn't literal time travel, but more just, the kid gets sent into, like, the memory. And he's not, like, changing any of the events that are happening. In the story, didn't he show Oswald the children all sitting in chairs, hadn't stuffed them yet, I thought? Yeah, one thing that, speaking of that, in Into the Pit, the missing children's incident sort of plays out a bit differently than it seems to in the game, where it's not, like, a hidden thing of people going missing. If this is an accurate representation, like, this was a very, like, the kids were killed and lined up in public view of everyone, and everyone else was like running, screaming or something. But there were also, yeah. So, but based on this, the missing children incident kids can be saved. At least in one of the universes, because I do think it's interesting to note that it's described as both universes, and I'm wondering if that's referring to, like, just, like, is this pulling an Avengers time travel sort of thing, where rather than just time traveling to the actual past, you're actually dimension traveling, technically speaking, to a nearly identical dimension, except you can actually interfere because it's not going to cause a paradox? I don't know. That would be interesting and make the timeline infinitely more complicated, but, you know, we do what we gotta do. Which time travel idea intrigues me more? Charlie or Afton Kid going forward, or Vanessa, Gregory, or Cassie going back? I would be intrigued by both for different reasons. And depending on, like, the exact point they're time traveling to. I think, like, if we were to get something of, in the modern point in time, I think it would be, like, time travel ball pit type thing where, like with this game, of characters going back. Can I really trust what's written on the fan wiki? I've seen this on a different source, I just don't remember where exactly it was that I couldn't find the original thing, but this does match what was said there. So, like, I don't trust interpretations and stuff, but this is just, like, the quoted synopsis. And then this is, some of the game info. And here are some screenshots. Thank you, RC Polygons, for the $10. Quick question, does Fazbear Entertainment use child labor as the suits have kids' souls in them, and Fazbear still uses those suits to entertain people? What's the OSHA standards on companies using souls? I do not know the OSHA standards for companies using souls outside of the ones that are alive. But I feel like if it became public knowledge that there were actually kid spirits in the suits, I feel like some uproar would be caused. I'm not sure how they would get paid, but that is that would technically probably be child labor. Because, like, and that'd be a lot of child labor, too, because, like, the kids' spirits don't age, so for however many decades that they're around there, they're still kids. But yeah, I may not know the OSHA codes and all that, but I will say, it's really funny. I saw someone did do a YouTube video going through all the OSHA violations and security breach, and then they had another one of going through all the OSHA violations in the franchise generally, and that was very entertaining. But, here are some screenshots that weren't in the trailer. Bonnie is yoinking the child, which is very interesting. Wait, oh yeah, so there's the Freddy Fazbear's. You can see what that's what it looks like. That's what was on the wall, I think. Da-da-da! No, that's there. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Play? Yeah. Yeah, so that sort of thing looks pretty much the same as this over here, which is very interesting. But yeah, so it looks like in addition to Pit Trap, we're also going to be having the normal animatronics, which is very interesting. And then this looks like his room, sort of. I've heard some people point out that, like, this looks somewhat similar to the FNAF 4 bedroom, and it does have some similarities, but it's not perfect. Like, we've got 2 doors here and 1 door there, but, like, they're not actually lined up. There's this. Like, there's this robot thing that's in the I'm pretty sure that's in the FNAF 4 bedroom, but, like, this wasn't. There's a Freddy on the bed, but the bedspread is different. And on the wall, we've got a whole bunch of animatronics, but, like, this isn't, like, the wallpaper and stuff. I think it's really interesting. And also, like, in one of the photos, there's a man wearing purple. So would this be, like, some of, like, the Williams Pit Trap, whatever impressions making an impact on the world? Thank you, Charziety, for the $1.99. A father dying ID. So we see here these pixels. Yeah, I mean, look at the pixels. They're so cool. Aren't these pixels so great? Look at the pixels. They're I like the pixels. All right. And thank you, Kaimo, for the. That's €2, right? That's euros. Yes. Thank you for the €2. I know currency sometimes. Or like the bedroom all the way to the right in the Afton house. I mean, potentially, but it still like looks different. I do think it's really interesting looking at this though, because we've got the Freddy's characters on the walls, but in the books anyway, Oswald didn't have much info on Freddy's before stuff started going down, I think. But yeah, I do think it's interesting. We've got what looks like maybe William on the wall here. We've got elements of the FNAF 4 bedroom, and presumably William was the one like making the nightmare experiments happen. So maybe this is some degree of William's memories trickling in, if that makes sense. It's very interesting. But let's see. And here we have something, that's for sure. It's hard to make out what that is. It's some sort of Freddy, but it's not identical? I don't know. Thank you, Marshy, for the $2. Get well soon. Thank you. I will try. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so like this looks like parts and stuff. This reminds me of with the arcade machines. This reminds me of the FNAF 3 give me a sec to FNAF 3 William getting spring locked. Images. Yeah, like it's definitely not the same, but if we look at like this image, we've got the arcade machines here, and it's a back room with the suit. It's not identical by any means, but it's interesting. The FNAF 4 mask? Yeah, it does also seem somewhat reminiscent of the parts and service room there. Thank you, Sentinel Prime's Chin, for the $5. I'm actually curious, what's your favorite group of animatronics? Like me, my girlfriend, and our son are big fans of the Fun Times. Ooh, that's a good question. I find Trash in the Gang very amusing, but I know that's not what you're going for there. I think they're funny. See, I don't usually... It would probably be the Fun Times too, just because I think they're, like, really interesting as characters. A lot of the other animatronics don't seem to have a ton of characterization on their own. I do like the Glamrocks as well, but mostly Freddy. The other ones, I'm sort of like, okay, on, if that makes sense. Like, I like them all, but, like, are they my favorites? I don't know. But Trash in the Gang, 10 out of 10. Michael, put those together with duct tape or something, and not really, but, like, I like to, like, you buy them from the catalog, but I like to headcanon that was Michael just grabbing whatever garbage he could and duct taping it together so he would have something to put on the stage. Am I okay with making clips of funny moments in the live streams? I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, go, like, as long as I am getting credit for the content, we're good. But yeah. Oh, and here it's just chasing them down. Love that. Glad I'm not Oswald. I would just die of a heart attack on the spot, and or just run at a pit trap in order to get it over with. I have no stamina. I do think I wonder if we're gonna be, like, I doubt we'd be able to, but it would be cool if we could play the arcade games, and if there was, like, lore in them. I think that could be neat. Is that Midnight Motorist? Like this middle one here? I can sort of see it. It might be. That could be... It's hard to tell, given, like, how, like, pixelated it is. the prices for the duct tape to build trash in the game. You're so right. Is that also Fruity Maze? Yeah, that might be it, actually. It would be cool if this was, like, the mini-games from Pizzeria Simulator, and this is, like, the sort of explanation, oh, they were agony-infused, and that's why they have lore. A big question I think everyone is wondering, when exactly would this game take place in the timeline? Not the pizzeria, but in modern time, like present day in Oswald's time. I don't know. I've seen a couple dates. I've seen dates people have given and stuff. But I'm not totally sure what it would be. My plan is to wait until the game comes out to do any, like, specific, oh, this would be this point in the timeline sort of things, just because, like, timeline things are, complicated and a mess. A fun mess, but a mess nonetheless. When is it coming out? So Scott mentioned that this was going to, this game is going to be for the 10th anniversary. So, and the 10th anniversary is in August, I think. So, assuming it comes out around the same time as that, presumably this game would be coming out in August. But yeah. If this is, like, yeah, anyway. Let's see. And here is a shot of Jeff's pizza from the outside. This looks like it's gonna be where he's sneaking in. August 8th. Yeah, okay. August 8th would be the anniversary, so probably then. I do plan on streaming me playing the game when it comes out, even though I will die of a heart attack many times over due to my fear of getting jump scared. So. Let's see. Oh yeah, we've got more. And here is this lovely image. So, who wants to have dinner with, Pit Trap? Yay! I think it's really funny. Like, it is a horrifying concept. Oh gosh, his dad's been replaced by this monster thing. But Spring Bonnie just sitting down at the dinner table like, hey, how's it going? I'm your dad now. William out here, not William, but like William out here adopting children to horrify further. I think it's interesting to note there's a October something or other circled on the calendar. I don't know if that has any relevance, but it might mean the game is set in October, or it might mean some important event in the past was in October, but we don't know because Pit Trap stuff is leaking over. October 27th? Maybe. I mean, that would sort of depend on, like, where exactly Monday was on the calendar. It's hard, I can't make it out. What's the date on the calendar? It's the year 2020. Alright, I guess this might be the year 2020. That would be interesting. That chair is a legend for holding the entire weight of Pit Trap. Yes, so true. like if, logically speaking, something should be breaking with the animatronics are pretty heavy, I would assume. Oswald, can you pass the remnants? I mean, salt? That's funny. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, and here we get another look at the lovely inside of this guy's mouth. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Oh man, that's so funky looking. Like it's got like the suit teeth, the other teeth, and then like the fleshy stuff in the back. October 27th was the release date for the FNAF movie on Peacock. Pretty interesting. Oh, that would be okay. That would be like it does seem like the games is just a lot. It does seem like Into the Pit has like a lot of references to previous FNAF things, so it would make sense. Like maybe all the Easter eggs aren't like lore timeline relevant, but just little Easter eggs for, hey, this is a thing in the series that's kind of cool. Let's see. And there's Chica. Unlike Bonnie, her eyes are black. So is this yeah, so like Bonnie's eyes are glowing here. So maybe that means Bonnie's active, but Chica over there was not. I do wonder if it's a case where, like, as animatronics get possessed, you have to deal with more threats. Because if we have the opportunity to save the missing kids, who wouldn't really be anyway, if we have the opportunity to save the 5 kids, would it be a case where once they start possessing an animatronic, then they're attacking you? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Or maybe Gregory stole Chica's eyes. Who knows, maybe. Could be the lighting, it could. I just think it's interesting. But yeah, she's just vibing. With the amount of, like, the line art on this, like the line surrounding this, makes it look like this might be something we can interact with, but I'm not sure how that would work. That'd be interesting if so. But it could just be an artistic choice. Cheeto Puff Chica? Why would that be like the hair sticking straight up? Somewhere in the trailer there's a poster of Baby. Could that mean that that circus babies existed before the MCI? Well, I already thought that circus babies existed before stuttering again. I already thought that circus babies existed before the MCI. So yeah, I think it's possible. I'm not sure how much of this is just like actual timeline relevancy or if it's just all of the agony of the franchise converging in this one location though. Thank you, RC Polygons, for the $5. Who's your favorite human character? For me, it's Mike, second Gregory, then William. My favorite human character is Phone Guy. Second Mike, third Gregory. And yes, I do think Gregory is a robot. I think he was human at one point. Therefore, still a human character. Maybe they become active if of a 5-day rescue scenario. Maybe they'll become active if the rift is messed with. Yeah, it could be a thing where, like, over time, the animatronics start acting up. I do still think it's really interesting, the phrasing of it being, like, both universes type thing. It's weird, you know? And, oh, okay. Wow, this school looks lovely. So, we're going to school in the game. That's great. There's a spider just chilling on that locker. The lockers, meanwhile, are falling to pieces. What do you mean, aren't you supposed to be in class? This school building is falling apart. Realistically, if the game is canon to the game continuity, then the canon ending would be us saving none of the kids. Yeah, if this is, like, supposed to be game continuity, the good ending is not the canon ending, which sucks, but yeah. Unless we take into account it saying both universes, which means multiverse, which means the one timeline where the murders did happen could be the game timeline, but there's also the timeline where they didn't. And yeah, yes, those would be different continuities, but the stuff that takes place in one timeline might be game continuity, but the other one might not. Oh man, multiverse is my beloved. All right. And then there's a wind-up music man behind the locker? There's a what? I'm not seeing that. That would be neat, though. Thank you, Ryan, for the $20. Y'all, don't forget, buy that plushie. Only 31 away. Let's get that security breach stream. Absolutely. Yeah, so, and perfect timing for the thing to... I know it's a little bit... Words, yes. Anyway, so, yeah, there's less than 24 hours of the idsfantasy makeshift plushie. If it reaches 400 sold, I will be playing Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach live on a stream. So if you are at all interested and haven't bought one yet, this is going to be like this less than 24-hour period is your last chance to buy the plushie. Ever since the books and time traveling, the community has gone insane with it. I mean, weren't we already going insane before? I say as though I was here for it. Thank you, Diego. Thank you, Diego, for the 20. Hi, ID. Have you considered making a video about the red herrings that the games lay out recently? For example, Tiger Rock, Scrap Circus Baby, and Pig Patch all have green eyes and blue eyes. I think it might be to cause confusion. I don't know if it would be to cause confusion, because, like, there are only so many eye colors you can have, and heterochromia is cool. Thank you, Ryan, for the $10. No option for the $30 that the plush is just to make it even. Love the content. Thank you. But yeah, I don't think that it's meant to be confused. The thing is, with FNAF, it's always like an issue of balancing, is this an intentionally placed detail? Is this an intentionally misleading detail? Or is this just something we're assigning weight to that doesn't actually have relevance? It's fun. What if the spider's a student? Well, then my apologies for disrespecting the spider. Still not sure why it's here, but okay. But yeah, wet floor sign. Oh yeah, they should have. It would have been so funny if this was a wet floor sign bot. That would have been so cool. One thing that was kind of funny when I went. One of the theaters I went to see the FNAF movie, because I went to the movie theater to see the FNAF movie like 5 times, because 5 times at Freddy's, and I thought it was hilarious. One of them had stuck a little thing on top of the wet floor sign to make it look like the ones in Security Breach, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. But I do think it's interesting that we're going to be doing some stuff in school. So are we going to be, like, sneaking out of school to, like, run from Pit Trap? Is Pit Trap going to be stalking us through school? Because schools already can be horrifying enough, depending on the circumstances. I hope that if we get the chance to save the kids but we fail, we can see how the animatronics start to act weird, and we can start seeing the closure of Freddy's when it happens. It'd be cool, in my opinion. Oh yeah, that would be so cool. Thank you, JPEG Animations, for the $2. Man, a lot of people donating. Oh wait, I just, never mind. I mean, it is a lot of people, and I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. We don't need Pit Trap. The school on its own is horrifying. I know, right? Man, I'm glad that the school I went to was not this dilapidated. I'm not sure why this school is still functional. It is falling apart. And here we have, him. He is peering in. So it looks like we're gonna be doing a lot of hiding from Pit Trap in this game. Maybe Pit Trap will try to pick Oswald up from school. I mean, possibly. Does he do that in the book? I don't remember. I really need to reread all the books. It's been a couple years at this point. Theory, the principal is Pit Trap. Whoa, plot twist. But the thing is, the dad is Pit Trap already. Maybe they're all, maybe she's a mimic. I don't know. I think that would be funny. It's not gonna happen, but it would be really funny if she had her arm do the mimic arm thing. But yeah, so I'm thinking, so we're probably gonna be going back to here. I think it's interesting that, like, what they show us hiding in is the Golden Freddy suit specifically. Like, at least it looks like the Golden Freddy suit based on the color. I'm pretty sure, like, Freddy and Golden Freddy aren't nearly as different colors as it sometimes seems based on thumbnail lighting. But because Golden Freddy is more of a golden brown color. So, but based on, like, the limp hands and stuff, that gives very strong Golden Freddy vibes. So, based on the, I hope that hiding actually does let me not die, because if it's like if it's a thing where I can be hiding and then get killed anyway, I will be very sad and stressed all of the time. It's Golden and Freddy. It's probably Golden Freddy. Yeah. I wonder why it says unhide. I mean, you can unhide, I guess. I mean, if I was in Oswald's position, I would just spend the entire night hiding. But preferably not in a spring-lock suit. That seems like a bad plan. Seems a little risky, in my opinion. If you lighten it up, are the screws in the mask? I don't think it shows enough of the mask, because, like, there are the eye holes, and I'm pretty sure in Sister Location, the screws were, like, a little further back. ID hiding in Golden Freddy for the whole stream. I would not put it past me. I will probably have to have someone in stream with me so that I'm actually willing to do things. Like, for people who saw my Ruin stream when I did that, it was a lot of me being as cautious as possible and underscore being like, there's nothing that can kill you here, please move faster. I thought that was funny. Water is important for living. Make sure to keep that in mind. Anyway, but yeah. What if you can't hide for too long or else Springtrap? Yeah, that would actually make some sense. Like, maybe if you stay in one spot too long, he starts getting suspicious and, like, heads over there. Yeah, guys, we're just gonna hide here for a couple hours just to be safe. Exactly! Yeah, like, with FNAF, with, like, the actual FNAF games, I wouldn't bother, just waiting in the office. I would find... There was a question on Twitter once, like, if you were in FNAF 1, what would you do in order to survive the night? And I said I would, like, crawl inside an animatronic torso, like, casing thing. Not, like, that doesn't have any parts and stuff. I would just crawl in there and curl up so that none of the animatronics, so that I'm not an endo out of the suit or whatever, and they will just ignore me. Or it's the breathing. Yeah, breathing could do it. When ID hides in Golden Freddy, I live here now, and potentially die here if I breathe wrong. But yeah. Wait, stream crashed? Is the stream crashing? I hope it's not crashing. That would be really unfortunate. It doesn't look like it crashed. Okay. Thank you, RC Polygons, for the $5. Speaking of the movie, I was sad to see the bullies who broke into Freddy's to smash up the place. Not one of them was named Gregory. No Gremlin vibes. Man, that is so sad. What are we gonna do if we don't have Gregory trashing an entire building in the span of one night? Okay, stream is still working fine? That's good, yeah. Hydrate or dihydrate. Alright. But yeah, that is very interesting. And that's the... Oh, and there's one more of these photos. And this, I think, is really interesting. And so remember me mentioning Trash in the Gang earlier? Here they are. I love them. 10 out of 10. And also, Helpy, question mark? If so, very sad. Helpy is another animatronic I really like. And he dead. So sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Anyway. But yeah, I do wonder if things are just Easter eggs, or if they are actually meant to be timeline relevant, because if that was the case, that would put this after Pizzeria Simulator. Unless Mike literally grabbed everything out of the trash. Because for all I know, that's what he did. I don't think this is games canon, personally. I am currently undecided on my stance, and I will look at the game itself, because it could just be a case where, like, oh, this is just a tribute to all the media of FNAF, and the reason that might be why it's taking a more book side of things approach. How's the balloon not popped? Magic. You see, that balloon is filled with remnant, and it's not allowed to pop, otherwise the world ends. Do I think the Project Click team is working on is connected with this game, since the pizzeria design we saw in their teasers is different from the ones we've seen already? I'm pretty sure it would be a different thing. Different studios and all. It said Dumpster Weekly, right, in FNAF 6? Yeah. Maybe this is, like, at the same time as FNAF 6. And we literally... and this is literally, like, Mike's coming out tomorrow to grab all this from the garbage. I am going to grab another cough drop. For the first 3 months of my cough, I didn't have any cough drops, and I was just suffering through it. Now it's at the phase where, like, I'm not sick, but the cough is just lingering forever. Can't wait to stumble across Michael on his weekly dumpster dive. Exactly! Oh my gosh, if we got to actually see Michael Afton, like even it's pixelated, sure, but less pixelated than the sister location cutscenes. If we got to actually see Michael, I would be so incredibly happy. You guys have no idea. Like, one of my few wishes for FNAF, I would like to know what Michael looks like. I want to be able to draw him accurately. 3 months? No, not 3 months. I meant to say the first... Not 3 months. I've had this cough for like a month and a half. Not... What did I miss? I just joined. So I have, looked through the trailer. We are looking through the photos, screenshots of various areas of the game. And then we're going to be looking at a whole bunch of, like, this stuff from a website. Metadata and all that. That's still long. Yeah, it's usually my coughs. They'll just be like once every year or so. I'll get a cough that lasts a month, and then I just have to like suffer. This is the longest one's gone on so far, and it's probably the stress. Buy the plushie to make me less stressed. Anyway, over a month is still concerning. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's cool, all the little Easter eggs. Like, I will say, we've got trash in the game. We've also got Bonnie's guitar right here. Maybe that's what it sort of looks like to me. It's very interesting. Completely agree, we need a proper detailed Michael. Him not being in the character encyclopedia was a crime. So true. I was so sad with the character encyclopedia. Like, we didn't get Michael. We didn't get Phone Guy. We didn't get any of the Jeremys. ID, please fix your honey or go to the store and buy some. I will probably do that, like, sometime Sunday, of fixing the honey. I am just too busy. Like, after this stream, I have a homework project I'm gonna be doing. But yeah. Buy the plushie so ID can afford American healthcare. Exactly. But yeah, I was so sad, like, that the character encyclopedia did not include, Michael or Phone Guy. Alright, so if that's all the screenshots. And now, so there was a website. Currently, the website is Jeff's Pizza Club. And currently it's down for maintenance or whatever is what it says, but like people have gone through the metadata and assembled this Google Doc of stuff. And we're going to go through it and see what's actually interesting, you know? Michael Afton will appear at the end of the game and give a speech about how he's the main character of the games, and then some stock sounds of clapping and cheers will play. Exactly! But yeah, so let's see what we got here. Go. So, nothing there. It'll just be a lot of, like, okay. So this is a placemat. Who wants to bet that there's some sort of lore in this thing? Because if I have any knowledge about how word search experience goes in this franchise, that's where we got the name Cassidy for presumably Golden Freddy. So how much lore do we think is in there? There's not any lore. How do you know? What if there's a code in the game? And in the game, there's numbers, and you have to use that as coordinates for this word search. What if it is secretly lore? I mean, the fact that it exists is interesting enough, you know? But as it stands, I don't know what to make of it. I am really bad at puzzles. I just wait for other people to figure things out, and then I take all the pieces of things people figured out and make a bigger thing. Of those pieces, but I cannot find the pieces in the first place. Alright, and let's see. Menu. Thank you, Generation, for the $2. Found the word liver. Nice. So we've got a fake phone number here. This is the website down here, Jeff's Pizza Club, that, like, when you pull it up normally, it just comes up like this. But other stuff can be found, apparently. So that's the menu. So this one's interesting. It says it's there. So this image is titled "It's There," but it's just the placemat again. Maybe the lore is in this one and not the other one. Thank you, RC Polygons, for the $5. The next VR title, we should be able to throw birthday parties for each animatronic, but at the end, Mike shows up and we throw him a party. Absolutely. I need more Michael Afton content in my life. How do you know it's fake? It could be phone guy's number. You should call it ID. It doesn't have enough digits. Otherwise, I would call it. But yeah, so it's there. Is very interesting. I'm gonna note now. So this one's titled "It's There." This one is titled "Now You Will Not Be Found." This is titled plain black, and it's just there is some sort of grid-looking thing. If someone wants to, like, for all I know, brightening this will do something. I don't know how to do that without, like, pulling up my drawing app and like doing that, and then I would have to reload things, and I'm not going to do that on screen because that would just be a mess. ID probably has a Michael poster above her bed. No, I have a map of the Galar region from Pokemon above my bed, as well, like, directly above it. And I don't actually have a Mike poster. I do have a Springtrap poster. I would lighten this, but I don't have the... I can zoom in. You can zoom... I assume there's something here, what with the franchise. But there might not be. I don't know. It does say plain black JPEG. This one is titled "Now You Will Not Be Found." Brighten it and you see Spring Bonnie? Well, cool. I can't do that, but that's nice. This one. Is this what it looks like when brightened? Because if so, that works. This is quite interesting. It's a bunch of symbols, and it makes Pit Trap. Woo. Look at him go. And now, let's see if this is... No, okay. It knows you're here. Visitor number 173928. Are those numbers significant in any way, and I'm just not aware of it? Have I heard Into the Pit by Kyle Allen Music? I don't know. I might have. And I might just not remember it. But yeah, so this is interesting. Hex code? Maybe. I wouldn't know. It's interesting that's titled It Knows You're Here. Let's see. This is a border. This is PNG file for a red ball. Guys, look! Isn't it amazing? 10 out of 10. Best FNAF character right here. You love to see it. Alright. A third placemat. Why are there 3 of them? I don't know, but there are. Maybe you need all 3 placemats to solve the lore. All right. What's this one? Leave us a review. I think this is like setting up stuff for like once the site's actually up and running of just like random little funny things. Creepy music. Ooh. I like creepy music. This is a bop. I'm jamming out over here. Bought the plushie? Nice, thank you. Yeah, we're just gonna sit here and listen to this for a bit because it sounds cool. I'm an enjoyer of soundtracks. 173928 as a hex code makes a certain shade of dark green. Nice. Oh, this is getting faster. And it's breaking. Still like it though. We're going into the pit with this one. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh? Man. There it goes. That's really interesting. Guys, we have more music to listen to. Let's go. Ambiance. Ambiance noises. Let's go. Maybe it's for some minigame? Possibly. Ten out of 10. Best song. Put it through a reversing machine? I don't have one. Gotta love that noise. 10 out of 10. The thing is, like, I wouldn't play the whole thing if I wasn't, like, unsure if something would happen at the end. Nice, nice. Alright. So, Creepy Music 2. Let's go. Oh, it's this. This again. Oh, yeah. They put a microphone under running water for a minute. Oh, yeah. I am absolutely vibing right now. It's like Pizzeria Simulator all over again. Check for results. Yes. This is amazing. Like, you guys can't see it, but my head is bobbing right now. Oh yeah, it's speeding up. Let's go. Oh, it's dying, heck yeah! You'll love to see it. Or hear it, rather. Ooh. There's some funky clicking noises. R.I.P. the musician of who is playing this song. 10 out of 10. How does my avatar work and move around? Sorry, so random. So I have it set up. I'm actually in a Discord VC with no one but myself right now. And when Discord picks up on the thing, it's able to tell this avatar to move based on code stuff. But yeah. Alright. And guys, we have more music. We have more music. Let's go. Watching this while you have to fold 3 baskets of laundry. My condolences. I am so sorry for you. Will the website include some type of ARG? I wouldn't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Music Man would not be disappointed by that tune. So true. Here we go again, vibing at 2 a.m. Nice. This really does sum up my 2 a.m. vibes. Vibing, somehow, functional, question mark. A lot of files are just duplicates but different sizes. That's great, but also I like the song. Oh yeah. There it goes. Rest in peace. Heck yeah. Alright. And now we get neutral music instead of creepy music. Thank you, JPEG Animations, for the $2 ID. Can Jen and I aid your VC? Invade my VC? Probably not right now, but maybe some other time, since I do actually know you. Yeah. I would want to, like, set up stuff for you guys, but, like, I don't have that at the moment. But yeah, so neutral music time. So this one shouldn't be creepy. Oh yeah. Presumably, as this one's not creepy, it won't die at the end? Question mark? Vibing. Lol, this is the whole game soundtrack and I'm here for it? Oh yeah. This one is absolutely going on the playlist. Wait. Didn't move. Okay, so it's just when it's not dying. Thank you, Jen, for the $2. Ignore Jay, he's dragging me into this. Alright, sounds good. So that was the neutral music. Man, it looks like we're out of music. I'm so sad. Wait, there's more ambiance down there. We'll get to it. Okay. What's this? Oh, okay, that's the background for the image. Pizza 1 GIF? Oh my gosh, guys. Look at it go. Look at the pizza go. Whoa. Alright, let's cover... Ooh, more creepy music, guys! More creepy music! Oh, yeah! Heck yeah! More creepy music, let's go. This is absolutely the content you knew you were signing up for with this stream. Is there new stuff revealed? Well, there's this Google Doc full of, like, metadata stuff from a Jeff's Pizza website for the game. And so we're going through all that right now. Oh, yeah. The soundtrack is my life now. Mood, I feel that. ID random question, but why do you decide to just stream randomly in the middle of the night? Well, for me, it's not the middle of the night, but when I do, it has to do with the download time of Pokemon DLC. There it goes. It has died again. Let's go. What's the silliest thing found so far? I'm gonna pull up the spinny pizza again. Spinny pizza, look at it go. Gotta love the spinny pizza. 10 out of 10. Alright. And now we must move on. Okay, so we did creepy music, and now time for ambiance. Heck yeah. I just... Press. Gotta love the weird noises. Whoa. Thank you, Jim, for the $2. Spinning pizza with music, with that music would be peak. You're so right. Hang on. We're pulling up the pizza and the music. Hang on. Pizza. Okay. Play, please. Play? It's not playing, I have to pull it up again. Ah, okay. Here we go. 10 out of 10. This is surprisingly satisfying to watch, actually. Oh, yeah. Look at it go! 10 out of 10 content right here, guys. Spinning music to creepy music dot wave. There it goes. Thank you, City, for the 2.5 euros. I love your videos. Thank you. There it go. I'm now imagining that the pizza was the record for the song. Alright. Pizza has been spun. Oh yeah, also, I do have the plushie thing pulled up. Only 29 more to go until I end up streaming Security Breach live. So if you are at all interested in the plushie, there are only 18 hours, 10 minutes, and 30 seconds left. So, check that out if you want. Back to this stuff. Alright, broken image icon in Chrome GIF? Sure, let's look at that. Ah, very nice. Alright, plain black background. You never know what's in the plain black backgrounds. It's a plain black background. If the spinning pizza isn't the game, I'll be sad. Absolutely valid. Alright. Oh, okay. That's very interesting, and I have no idea. Is that, like, supposed to be a slice of pizza? You guys, I don't think you can see it, although... Yeah, you can see what matters. That's interesting. Creepy rundown restaurant 1 JPEG. Ooh. Okay. That's neat. Fascinating. So I'm guessing this is, like, what the inside of Jeff's pizza looks like. That sort of looks like the stage curtains for Foxy, but I don't know if it actually is. More music, guys! We're pulling up the pizza. Where's the pizza? Pizza! I'm actually gonna go refill my water bottle real quick. You guys just watch the pizza. I have returned. And I now have water. Never thought I would see anyone so excited for a spinning pizza. Me either, but here we are. I need a 10-hour version now. That would be really fun. Hey, if anyone wants to make a 10-hour version of this music to the spinning pizza. Alright. That's the end of the spinning pizza music. Alright. You know, I'm just going to keep the pizza pulled up for any time that there is music, but we'll just leave it there. Okay. Let's see. Book 1 GIF? Save icon, question mark? Could be what it is for saving in game. Unless it's not. Who knows? Pizza time. That indeed says pizza time. Thank you, it's stuck in my head now. You're absolutely welcome. Excellent news. This is a resize. Jeff's Pizza. Whoa, sparkly logo. Alright, Jeff's animated one? Ah, so that's this, but like, better. I like sparkles. Heck yeah. Alright. Download PNG. Sure. Whoa! It's a checkerboard pattern! Yay! What's this? Apply now. And we're here. That's a notebook and paper, alright. I don't know what like half of this stuff is for. I just think it's fun to click through. Was that cool logo? Oh, another visitor thing. But this one's not an it knows you're here. This is just whatever this is. What's this one? Presents. Christmas isn't for another many months. Which one was that? Was it this one? Okay, no. You need a job? Apply here. I already have a job. Woo! That is a very flat slice of pizza. No offense to people who like their pizzas flat, but that is very flat. More spinning pizza. Now we have 2 spinning pizzas. Was this the one we just did? No, that's the we need a job. Which means that's the one we did there. And we're going on to this one. Whoa, more pizza! Alright. Sign our guest book. Alright. Cool logo. Menu on fire. This menu is absolute fire, guys. Alright. And what's this? Order here. Even more fire. This does not bode well for this being a FNAF game and having fire all over the menu. ID, this will be about serious lore and we'll have to think hard. Also ID. Yeah. This is where the brain's at currently. Alright, so that was second one. Book it? Oh man, that brings back memories. I do wonder why, like, some of this stuff is on the website. Oh! Was this perhaps an earlier version of the placemat? Because it's got The crossword or whatever. No, word search, yes. Work in progress 7. Menu. Okay, that's interesting. I think this menu looks different. Hang on. We're gonna scroll up to the original menu, the one up here. Yeah, the prices are different. Like, if you look at the prices, okay, yeah, because this is like small, large, and then this is for slice versus whole, which is more lining up with the book, I believe. And then this is like, man, if I could get a large pizza for $2, that would be amazing. Man. Alright. And back down. Let's see. Where was I? I don't remember. I think it was down here somewhere. Okay, yes. It's pizza time. 404 pizza not found. The pizza left, guys. The pizza has flown away. It has left the building. There it goes. There it goes, chat. It has escaped. Oh, man. Creepy rundown restaurant JPEG. It's this again. Alright. Guide code. Interesting. I don't know what this would have to do with anything, but, it's there. Starting to think some of these images are like placeholders. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think everything here is important. I just think it's fun to look through stuff. You never know what is, you know? Crossword. I skipped one, but we'll go back to it. So here's a crossword. So yep, the crossword word searches in this franchise are known to hold lore, so. Wait, we already did that one. Encoded image? Wait. Encoded image? There's a code? I'm not dealing with that. I can't, nope. I am not a code breaker. Visitor codes? Could be something related to that. Gray user profile icon. Oh yeah, that is certainly what that is. I don't need to look at the cursor. Okay, we've got some stuff with, just the date? 3 PNG? What's 3 PNG? Certified merchant guarantee. Are these all gonna be reliability program? Privacy. So that's Freddy something related. Read it. Okay, nothing to read. Sad. Okay, there is, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but there are, like, noodles of pizza slices. Like, really faintly on this. It's giving me Post-it note vibes from Security Breach, but I doubt that's what this is. Can we get a link to the document? Yeah, I'll grab it. I actually grabbed the link from this Reddit post, so I'll just, I'm gonna just share that in the live chat right now, and so that's what I'm looking at. Alright, and back to looking at the stuff. Where were we? Yes. This thing. Okay, now we're looking at logo stuff. I believe I used this one for the thumbnail. Steam library. That's probably just like, this is just, oh, yep, there's that. Hi. Hello, sir. Okay, so it looks like these are going to be like the images we were looking at on the other things. So, his basement. So this is the basement. Guys, there's a basement. This isn't just parts and service. This is the basement. Joyous day. All right. Boy. There's a basement. Okay. Yeah, we can take another look at these things. So this is the room. Here's this thing, which looks sort of like the purple shirt seems significant to me, given William. But who knows, you know? Meanwhile, the poor child is just terrified for his life, given he's living with a literal monster. Woohoo! Alright. Anything interesting? Bonnie sit, Bonnie peek? There's a... Bonnie sit? Yep, there's Spring Bonnie. Dinner? Anyone? Anyone, feeling hungry tonight? Yay, dinner. Do I think this will be a mainline game? Not sure yet. It's like, hey son, yes. He do be sitting. No thanks, just ate. Fair, fair. But he went to all this trouble of coming into the house and taking the place of his dad. Oswald looks horrified. Understandably. Not online guarantee? Okay. What's this? Oh, it's these again. Okay. Jeff's pizza gif. Whoa, it's the spinny pizzas! It's the spinny pizzas! I'm pulling up the creepy music. Hang on. We're pulling up the music. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah! Yeah! We're doing this again. I'm having way more fun with this than I probably should be. This is conditioning us to want to buy the plush and it's working good. Plushie's right here. Look at her go. She spin. She spin. Only 29 plushies to go until I play Security Breach at some point. Got soundtrack. Woohoo! I love this song so much. Alright, we're done now. And back down here. Okay. Slide 9. Is this again? This is an older version that got taken down. I remember someone telling me about this. Let's see, what else we got? Creepy rundown restaurant. That is not how... Ooh! This looks less pixely and more just concept art. That's cool. Not sure what lore relevance this would be, but still neat. It says sausage. Sausage. That's great. Pizzas.png. The pizza spin. The pizza not spin. This time it spin. Spin. Okay. And logo. There it is. Thank you, Martin, for the $2. Thanks for the videos. No problem. Thank you for the super chat. Pages. All right, let's look at this. Nothing there. What's this one? Now you will not be found. This guy. Love that. We already looked at that one. What's this? Loading GIF. I'm not gonna watch the YouTube. I already looked and it's... So this just seems to be like the notes someone took on the video. What's this? This is the border thing? Yes. This is more people taking notes on those videos. That's unavailable. Has some stuff. So this is probably stuff that'll be up when the website's up, maybe? And this is what what it says that there is there, I guess. Change code because it forgot it again. So this is interesting. Like, we can't check to, like, verify it. But this is interesting in the case of, like, actual stuff. Employee login, Jeff notes, please actually watch the training video. Backdoor update, had to change the code because I forgot again. 41243. This might be relevant to the game, who knows. Rat traps are somewhere in storage. Don't let customers see you with one, bad for business. Basic burn treatment, just shove your limb under cold water. Do not use ice, it's expensive, also makes burns worse. Love that. We have cheese stuck in the quarter slots again. Okay. Is this gonna be something we can say? No, okay. Special of the month, Mushroom Surprise Extreme. We're out of pepperoni this week because our delivery. We got a fancy new LED sign for the restaurant. Missing the good old days of 87. Ah, 87. Love that. Can you compare the two menus side by side? I'm done with the spinning pizza. I'd like to analyze what clues we got. I mean, I don't really want to go back to the menus. But I did post I posted the link to the doc in the chat if you scroll up a bit. And also, I got to this Google Doc from this Reddit post. So if you guys want to, like, go there to do the searching through things, I am not one for comparing numbers very often. And live, I feel like that's more boring. But I do think it's interesting. 87. Gold days of 87. What was then, huh? I wonder what happened in 87, guys. Wonder what happened. No salads. We don't have salads on the menu. We will never. Okay. I wonder... Is this No, okay. I was wondering. Okay. If you got a pizza stain on your shirt, soak. Whoever's spamming the guest book with numbers, knock it off, I assume. We had a power outage yesterday. All pizza 25% off. We're open all holidays, meaning you can have your favorites. I do not throw my trash away at the mill. Okay, so that connects back to this thing, I believe. Because this is Into the Pit screenshot mill. So this is the trash that was not thrown away at the mill. But it was, but not by Jeff. The canned mushroom company didn't deliver our order again. Get 14 cents off any pizza when you buy on Valentine's. Wow, 14 whole cents! Hey, it works! Hey guys, it's Jeff. Just learned I can apparently talk on... Okay, so, like, this is reverse chronological order, it looks like. So we kind of went backwards, but that's okay. Read it. How read it works. Simple. Setting a reading goal. Achieving a monthly full. Provide students with a free slice of yesterday's cheese pizza. Oh, that sounds lovely, guys. Gotta love that. Day-old cheese pizza. Who wants to kiss at the mill? Oh, boy. Can I resend the Google Doc real quick? Yeah, sure. I don't know if, like, the link is... Okay, yeah, the link's the same for both. Okay. Gotta pull up the thing and the thing. But yeah, who wants a slice of yesterday's pizza, guys? That sounds delicious, you know? Tasty. Eating pizza's fun, but you knew that. Uh-huh. Thank you, Jen, for the $2. I think Pizza Hut did something similar to Read It. Oh, yeah, Book It is, like, childhood memories. We did, like... And I was, like, that one kid in school who would be reading all the time, including when the teacher was talking. So I got a lot of Book It coupons. But we didn't get day-old cheese pizza. Okay, and now program terms and conditions. Please do not read this entire document. Your participation in the Brandcaster program is governed by these terms and conditions. This is a binding contact between you and Jeff's Pizza Club. Introduction. These terms and conditions and the enrollment form that references them constitute an agreement between you and Jeff's Pizza with respect to Jeff's Pizza Club, as generally offered by JP, or means the entity identified in an enrollment form submitted by the same or affiliated persons and or any agent or agency acting on its or their behalf, which shall also be bound by terms of this agreement. This also includes anyone you are currently looking at dead or alive. Dead or alive, so do not be in a graveyard or a mall while reading these terms and conditions. Alright guys, chat, we are all bound by these terms and conditions now, apparently. JP may change the terms and conditions of this program agreement from time to time, and probably will once you specifically are done reading it. Once we're done reading this, they're changing. If JP changes this agreement, JP will not post a notice of such, and you will be expected to read this entire agreement again in a timely manner. You understand and agree that your continued participation in the program after JP has posted a notice of change to your program account shall constitute your acceptance of the changed agreement. This will include receiving any and all daily emails, hourly updates, and minute-by-minute information of your pizza-related information. Information that involves limited offers, one-time exceptions, contests, and sweepstakes. You may request a complete copy of the 1454-page agreement of the 1,454-page agreement by contacting the store directly. Become a member of Jeff's Pizza Club today. Terms and conditions apply. Please enable JavaScript in your browser to complete this form. My gosh. You gotta love those terms and conditions, huh? Ooh, okay. Is this place under new management? It's gone super downhill since the 80s. What kind of kid's place doesn't have mac and cheese or chicken strips? Gone downhill since the 80s? I'm gonna be completely honest with you, sir. The 80s weren't that great in terms of the restaurant either, given many children died. I was impressed they serve anything you can actually eat. I will live and die by the pizza slice, and my man Jeff has all the bases covered. It's greasy, cheesy, and filling. The napkins feel like sandpaper. Shout out to my man Jeff. You're a cool guy, Jeff. Love you, man. Meanwhile, Jeff. Do you love cheap thrills and exciting atmosphere of a family restaurant? Please pick anywhere but here. Tried calling 14 times to order a pizza, yet the line is busy. How? Who else is trying to order a pizza there? This is ridiculous. I have lived here my whole life, and not once have I been able to order a pizza. What a poor excuse for an eatery. I love this stuff. The hidden metadata lore. You gotta love it. Jeff should know if Jeff's a cool guy, right? You know what? Good point. I wanted to get married in a pizzeria. After careful consideration, this is no longer the case. Why would you want to get married in a pizzeria anyway? You shouldn't be here. Putting employee password here. Keep forgetting. Ignore this if you're not an employee, Jeff. Okay. Hey guys, my name is Jeff, and this is my pizza place. We have the best pizza in the area. Come grab a slice from the only pizza place in town. Ooh, we got the privacy policy. Oh, who we are. Comments. When visitors leave comments on the site, we collect data. And also the visitor's IP address and browser user agent string to help spam. Stuff. Your profile picture is public. If you upload images to the website, you should avoid uploading images with embedded location data. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff about cookies. Let's see. I'm just gonna skim this for anything. All right. Is there anything to note here that would be potentially funny? Okay, no. Well, so that's interesting. So they also got the worst pizza around, according to Jeff's logic. Exactly. Gotta love it. Does pineapple belong on pizza? I am not an enjoyer of it, but other people are, so to each their own, I suppose. But yeah. And we're just gonna, one more time, we're just gonna... Heck yeah. One time before closing the dock, we gotta do this. Oh yeah. Look at it go. The highlight of the stream, yes. The pizza spin. Heck yeah. This is the content that you're subscribed for, 100%. Oh yeah. Let's pizza go burr. Indeed, yes. Woo! And the audio's dying. Gotta love when the music starts to die. This is the best part of the stream. Oh yeah, definitely. Subscribe for more spinning pizza, yes. Thank you, Martin, for the $2 for the pizza. Thank you, yes. $10 out of 10 pizza. Alright, I'm just gonna put the link to this Google Doc in the chat one more time for anyone who wants to take a look at it. And then I'm gonna go back and scroll through the trailer again. Can't wait to hear this song in the game and have flashbacks to this stream. Yep, it's gonna be great. Alright. And since some people have probably come in here since the beginning, we're gonna watch through the trailer again. Just so that people are aware. I had a pizza earlier, why didn't mine spin? SMH. Man. Jeff's Pizza, the best and worst pizza in town. Incredibly buff robot Springtrap. I do like the design, it's very cool. Look at him go. Slowly pacing back. Well, not pacing, but like walking back. Ticket eater! Wait, hang on. I'm not sure if like that's what they're normally called, but that was really funny. Ticket eater. It just eats your tickets. You don't get to do anything with them. It just consumes. Nom. Employees only. Absolutely nothing bad. Oh, there he is. Don't worry, guys. He's fine. I promise. And that's perfectly sane. That isn't dangerous at all. And consumed. I'm very excited for this game, guys. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Oswald's dad needs to get on the pit trap workout. Yeah. Yeah, apparently he does. Oh well. You think this game will have any applicable lore to apply to our main FNAF timeline? Unsure. Maybe. I think it's possible. Some mechanics might carry over. The game actually takes place around 2024. Maybe. I don't know. That was based on the menu prices, right? It'd be wild if it was actually taking place this year. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a really, really cool game. And like the pixel style of the art too. It's very nice. But yeah, so my thoughts on this so far is, it doesn't look like it's going to be identical to the Fazbear Fright story, which I'm not opposed to. How much it applies to the game timeline, I'm also not sure because this is like the anniversary game, and I'm not sure if it's just made to be a highlight reel. Hang on, I dropped something. Where'd it go? Okay, got it. Okay. I'm not sure if this is just meant to be like sort of a highlight reel and not have any lore relevance, or if it is supposed to have lore relevance. It's been in the works for a while, so who knows. But yeah. It definitely looks like it should be a really interesting game. But chat, do you guys have any questions for me about this or any topics that I could talk about before we do? Because I don't have a ton more to say on this unless like I am given questions to answer. I will say tomorrow I'm going to be streaming again, but this time earlier. And I'm thinking for that stream, because tomorrow's the last day where MatPat's going to be hosting Game Theory, my plan is reacting to his first ever FNAF theory, reacting to his last FNAF theory, and then when his final theory goes up, react to that live. What are your thoughts on Pit Trap? I think he looks neat. I'm very interested to see how he's applied. Thank you, Haley, for the $5. Ozone had in his video that the ticket eater is the game's version of Chuck E. Cheese's real ticket counter. Yeah, that makes sense. I just thought the naming of ticket eater was funny. It's like, it's just going to eat your tickets. Just consumed. Any theories on who says Cassie at the end of Ruin? I think that's the Mimic. Because from some stuff I saw, the Mimic, like Roxy tries to beat the Mimic comes out of that fight on top. So Roxy presumably is dead, and Mimic would be copying her. And I do remember, I don't remember where I saw it, but I saw some video where the Mimic was training, like practicing mimicking Roxy's voice. What other Fazbear Fright story would you want them to make a game for? I honestly don't know. I think Into the Pit's a pretty solid choice. Roxy isn't dead in my heart. Okay, fair, fair. Why does Gregory kill Cassie? I also think that's the Mimic. What with the... Like, I know in the files it says Gregory, but there are 2 Gregory lines that are left in there. And in the game, the dialogue boxes overlap. So it really feels like that's saying, hey, one of them is the real Gregory, one of them is not. And the Mimic would be the one dropping the elevator. Thank you, Chaos Goblin 77 for the $5. I appreciate it. In the Flesh? I don't think I would enjoy an In the Flesh video game, honestly. Pit Trap looks like he went through a divorce and working out is how he coped. Yeah. It's like he got divorced. Mrs. Afton left William, and this is what William did to cope. Remember the entry pass to the daycare being eaten? Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking with the ticket eater, just nom. I feel like that second line from Gregory was a scrapped ending. Maybe. But that there's a reason, like I mentioned there's the line in the files. But there's also in the game, rather than just moving on to the next line of dialogue, like there's like a squeak noise and then overlapping dialogue. And then Gregory supposedly drops the elevator. So I think, like, after the effort that Gregory went to save Cassie, he wouldn't kill her. Because he's like, oh, you gotta escape, but now we're going to drop you anyway? It seems a little strange. It feels, yeah, so deliberate. Yeah, it feels very deliberate to me. See Bonnie's the game. That would be... My very first ever FNAF nightmare was about Sea Bonnies after listening to Daco's recap of it before I read through the books myself. If I were to just know all the lore for one game, what would it be? I think Pizzeria Simulator would give a lot of lore. Knowing all the lore for Security Breach would also give a lot of lore. I don't know. There's nothing to gain from dropping the one elevator. Yeah. Thank you, Haley, for the $2. The blue eyes might be based on Daco's music video? Maybe. I haven't seen that recently, so I don't remember. And hydrating. It's ironic how Bonnie is the character Scott is most scared of, yet he's in every single game. Well, I mean, it does check out that he's the main villain of the franchise, given that. Do I think a Silver Eyes trilogy game series is possible? I don't know. I think currently, like, the focus is on the normal games. I wouldn't necessarily say it's impossible, but I'm not expecting one. Gregory trying to reach Cassie all night just to flush it down the drain and drop the elevator. I know, right? They are indeed blue in that video. Nice, okay. That image of Spring Bonnie disturbs me. It's too human to suit-like. Yeah, and the thing is, like, technically, I don't think the Spring Bonnie suit from the pit is the actual Spring Bonnie suit. Like, it looks like it, but it's like some funky agony entity that just takes on that appearance because William wore the suit to kill the kids, you know? But yeah. I think now we're going to, I don't have a ton more to say on this game, on this game. Like, once we get more information, like another trailer or something, I'll probably, do another stream of some kind. Make sure to have notifications on for the stream tomorrow. And if you haven't bought one yet, there is the ID plushie. Thank you to whoever bought one since I last mentioned it. Once this reaches 400 sold, then I will stream Security Breach. If it does not reach 400 sold, I will not stream Security Breach. And this is only available for 17 and a half more hours, so if you want one, make sure you get one while you can, because it is very limited time. But yeah, thank you to everyone who has joined the stream tonight. And I hope you all have an excellent rest of your day. Yeah. Don't get stabbed and all that. Yeah, bye.
Sorry, I totally did not realize